On my channel, we've truly done it all. But I missed a few things and I want to fix that. So today I'm going to do a story time. You're welcome. Everything everything in this video, it's all true. Like, this actually happened to me. But anyway, let's get into it. I guess you're supposed to draw yourself talking. So bloop, bam, easy. It's me. I totally drew that. Easy. I actually did. Okay. Anyway, let's get right into it. So, I was in 6th grade 4 years ago, 2014, 11 years old. I was in Spanish class, learning how to say de gustar, and so my teacher, we'll just call her, I don't know, Mrs. Miss Mrs. asked for 2 volunteers because we were learning how to say gustar, which means to like. And she wanted to show us an example which meant to love. So, I raised my hand. I didn't get called on. So I was like, oh man, I was all bummed out. So I was like, I'll just make fun of whoever gets called on. Because, I was cringy back then. So, she calls on a girl and a boy. I'm just gonna call the girl Sam. Sam gets called on, the boy gets called on, and then it's just like, oh man, they like each other, haha. And then after her friends, we'll call her Sarah, said that she was going to beat me up after school, after class. And I was like, oh my goodness, are they actually gonna beat me up? So I tell my teacher, and she does not believe me. She's like, those girls, they're not gonna beat you up. I tell one of my friends, I'm freaking about this like the whole day, because this is only like 5th period, so I have 2 more to go, and I'm like trying to get someone to like protect me. I need like a bodyguard or something. I get my friends, we could just call him Mike, and I'll be like, dude, you gotta help me, and then we like spy on all the kids like leaving the school, and he's like, okay, tell me what they look like. I explain it to them. I don't know what their names are. And then he's like, I can't help you, man. I'm sorry. So he leaves me. And then I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Maybe they were just kidding. So I walk down the street, down to my house, which is not down the street. It's complicated. But anyway, I'm walking home, and then I turn the corner, and then I see them right down the street, and so I dart behind a pole. Like one of those telephone poles. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. There was a brick wall right next to me, and I decide to hide behind the telephone pole. Somehow they don't see me because they're blind. I sprint across the street, and then they see me. I had a cold at the time, so I am like, I'm pretty much like, I have asthma right now, pretty much. And I start sprinting, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's him. They run after me, like, they're big clan of girls, and then they catch up to me because I have a cold, okay? And then they proceed to kick me, flick me in the forehead, because, I had a really big forehead back then. And then they just go ham, like, I'm actually getting hurt. I'm actually getting beat up by these girls. And it hurts. It actually hurts. And then after I get beat up, for a while, one of their friends, I guess, said, "Hey man, don't beat up that guy. He's a guy. Don't beat him up." And they're like, then they start fighting. I slip away because for some reason all 5 of them just look at this one guy that's just trying to get them to stop beating me up. Thank you so much. Anyway, I run home, and then I'm like, yeah. So yeah, that was the lamest story time ever. Anyway, yeah, I got beat up by girls. You're welcome. Have a nice day. Subscribe. I mean, don't subscribe. I don't want your support. Get away from me. You're bad.